Manny Halfway is equivalent to a menace to society. And in this video, we'll show you how this little 3-year-old is an absolute demon in everyone, and he should be seen by the police and get captured while we still have the chance to capture him. In Wrecking Ball, Manny was while the house of the Heffleys were being rebuilt or something like that. Manny built his own house, made a party with a bunch of 3-year-olds somehow. He also paid for all the finances to make water, electricity, and all that somehow. Somehow, this kid is 3 years old, could build his own house, pay for all the finances and the electricity bills and everything, all while being 3 years old. Oh, and oh boy, the things he did in Long Haul. There's a lot of stuff he did in Long Haul. Cause in the Long Haul, when Manny needed to use the toilet, Susan told Greg to go let him use the toilet while he was outside. Alright, and somehow Manny was able to just go through the toilet, go through the sewage and all that, and somehow managed to get on the highway. I'm no massive genius or anything, but there is no way a 3-year-old can do any of that shit. And that's not where it ends. Somehow, when the Heffley car broke down, or the Heffley car broke down, they wanted help, but there were 2 people that only spoke Spanish. Manny was able to speak fully fluently in Spanish to those guys, and that's not where it ends. Instead of telling them to take him home, he said to take him to the zoo where the family gave away the pig, which is another story in itself in the Long Haul. But wait, there's even more. Somehow, when Susan locked the car, and they locked the car, and the keys were inside the car, somehow Susan got an idea of Manny, them getting the leash that they were using on Manny to let him go in the car from the roof and get the keys and give it to the parents. But no, Manny did not do that. He drove the car, but he would have gone away with the car only if he wasn't short. Wow, that's weird. Do we all still think this kid is 3 years old after all of that? And that's not the end to Manny's big brain plays. In Cabin Fever, while the electricity went off, somehow Manny found the electricity circuit and turned off every single electricity other than his room. He turned on his room's electricity and all that. So while every single Heffley member in the family was struggling to survive, Manny was over there hogging supplies in his room, hogging lots of food with electricity. Like how? When I first read Cabin Fever, when I heard about Manny doing all this Mission Impossible I was honestly on board with Greg Heffley beating the crap out of Manny. Like, wow. And for some reason he blames it for him not knowing how to tie his shoes. Of course, since Susan Heffley is a global mother, she didn't hit him. She didn't do any of that. If I'd done that, I would have been in a cage cell for 9 years. This story is a little bit small though, because in the meltdown, when Greg put Manny to play in the backyard, he built a staircase out of snow and ran away from home somehow. And in the getaway, when Greg was trying to get Manny to a toddler zone or something like that, Manny pisses himself just because he didn't want to go. Because apparently that place doesn't allow kids who aren't potty trained. Now this is the big brain move of Manny. This this is when Manny just goes off board. In the original Diary of a Wimpy Kid, when Greg was playing with Manny, he accidentally got Manny to swallow a piece of yarn. Alright? And Manny goes crying to Susan. Alright? Susan helpfully tells Manny, puts a grape and other like small things on the table and tells Manny to pick which one was the size of the yarn. But no, he goes to the fridge and pulls out a whole orange, which I think Greg would have been dead at that moment. He would have had like a 5-hour talk with Susan. Like, what the hell? This is the last story. These are the last two stories, right? In the deep end, when there was a bear attack, Manny somehow found a flare gun who shot it up in the sky, scaring away the bear. Manny is the smartest from the family. This is crazy. Who the hell knew toddlers can do this? When I was a toddler, all I did was scribble colors on my body. And that's not where it ends. Also, in the deep end, when the Greg Heffley's van fell into water and they were heading to a bridge, and if they didn't act fast, they would have died. So everyone evacuated the van, but not Manny. He stayed there, moved the van, and shipped on the bridge that was broken, so he saved everyone, including the campers, to get water and all that. Manny is the smartest big brain person in the world. And well, that's the end. That's the end of this video. Hope you liked it, and goodbye. Oh wait, what are they? You three, come here. I just need Sprifty. All you two, get out of here. Get out. Man, this has been a rough day. Fine, just bye.